Hello friends, welcome to our Web Trainings Academy channel. And after a long time, I'm restarting our English sessions. Now, basically, my idea is to continue our Hindi classes as well as I will be now regularly posting the content in English for our audiences who are not aware of English, as well as for those people who access our content from outside India, for keeping them in mind. Now I will be regularly uploading videos on English as well. So I have decided to take one interesting session about a tool where everyone have access to the tool, and how to use that tool very few people really know, and very few people actually utilize that tool to the fullest possible way. So I'm going to discuss about that tool and show you some very interesting features and options, so you get an idea that how this tool can be effective and useful for your project work. So first of all, what is that tool? The tool name is Google Search Console. So this tutorial I'm going to explain you about Google Search Console, which is also called as Google Webmaster Tools. And instead of just showing you introduction about that subject, I am assuming that you already know how to register and how to activate your account. And once you know how to activate, then you can able to come up to this particular tutorial and see certain interesting data, interesting information, and optimize and use that information for better performance. So Google Search Console, if you are not aware, basically the purpose of the tool is where we can study our entire performance of our website in Google search. So what's happening, how many people are visiting our website, what is our overall traffic we are generating, is our traffic growing or falling, what is the situation of our traffic and data. All of this information we can able to analyze, we can able to interpret and make certain decisions which can be very important and critical for success of your project. So here I'm taking one of our website, weddingbells.com. It is basically an informative website. Now, I would like to tell you few things which we generally set up. If you have not set up in your account, please do that. The first setting which I recommend you to do in Google Search Console is called as location setting. For example, if you have a business where they are having a .com domain and they are looking for targeting, let's say in India. So a lot of people, even if they know, they will add it, but many people who are new may not know about the setting. So what is the thing you have to do is, if you have a .com domain, by default it is not targeted to India, it's a global domain. So you have to do a basic setting over here. If you go to this options of settings on the left hand side, you click on it. Once you verify the website, from here please go to the option, here, legacy tools and reports. Under legacy tools and reports, international targeting. Sorry, I have just missed out. So under international legacy tools and settings, international targeting and targeting, you can able to select a specific international, you can location of your choice. So if you see here, for this website, if you see weddingbells.com website, you can find the target location. We have not selected anything. Now what does that mean is, our target is global audience, but if you say that no, we want to target very specifically to India, so you can select it and target India here. So this particular site may get better results, better performance, and better outcome only in India. But if I just give it to regular, it can rank anywhere in the world. And one more important thing, all the projects cannot rank all over the world. It also depends on type of website. If I have a tutorial website which is generic in nature, I can target all over the world. But if I have a kind of product like a pizza store, I cannot target all over the world. Automatically Google knows that pizza is a localized subject, pizza store is a localized subject, so it will rank maximum in a specific area and a city, but it cannot be ranked all over the world. So there are certain aspects which you consider while you are selecting the target option. So I'm just setting up here, I want to set up to India. I can save it so that our website is now more targeted for Indian location. That's one option we can do. And one more advanced setting we have is, if assume that you have a multi-language website. So what we do is, we have a tag in our HTML called as href lang tag, where we can able to define this in our content. If it is Arabic, so href lang tag equal to AR, so that For all Arabic website, we can put a tag AR so that we can also see the data of different languages, and we can able to see the different targeting options for the website. So this is not very commonly used, but if a multilingual website is there, they will use the option. So first thing, remember, target a specific country so that you have a better chance of optimizing it and getting it quicker on that particular location. That's a basic thing which we can do, and I hope most of you have already did this setting in your analytics account. Now moving on, the next aspect of our analytics, which is very, very important and crucial, and in this we have a lot of sub options and features to analyze. Performance. What is performance tool? Is basically performance report or analytics. We used to call this as search analytics report. We can able to find out what is happening in our account, what is the performance of our account in terms of how many impressions we are gaining, how many clicks we are gaining, what is the average CTR rate, and what is our average position for different keywords. So we can see that information, and I will tell you some hidden options now. So we can review this information in terms of this data for duration, a specific duration. So we can take 7 days, 28 days, maximum 16 months of data we can able to analyze. So what we can do with this data, what exactly we do with this data? So here is the interesting point. So when you select here, and one more option, if you notice here, is the web. I will later explain you what are these other options and how we can use them in our account. But here we selected 3 months, and look at the keywords. Look at the keywords for which we are actually ranking and we are getting the traffic. So if you see under the queries section, we have got wedding anchoring script, which is searched 685 times, and our website is clicked 267, and our average position is 2.1. Anchoring script 1.1. Now actually what we do with this data, that is very important. So what is that info is, here don't try to look at the best keywords which are already performing. So just hit this option to go to the second page, and now start seeing your new opportunities. The couple dance anchoring 8.2. All right, now if you scroll down like this, or you can also select 100 keywords or 50 keywords at a time, and you can just click over here on the expression side, and you got certain clicks. All right, so here you see we have a new great opportunity, 4182 searches for a keyword, cone designs photos. What is cone designs? It's a Mehndi designed concept. Same way, cone designs images, we have got a huge volume, but we are not in the top position. Simple cone designs, again 900, but we are only at 48.4, which means these are the keywords where we have a great potential to focus, and we can able to target this specific keyword. So you can also select more. All right, and then you can filter them again upwards. Yeah, here just filter them out by appearance data, and I think this is our best keyword which is already ranking. So the idea here is to see that what keywords has a huge uh, requirement, huge potential, but we are not ranking. Here also we have a potential keyword, cone design simple. All right, 853 people are searching, but we are at 55th position. So you can study the data, you can analyze what is happening with your account. Based on that, you can able to further classify the data and target new keywords. To be clear, lot of our clients we see a lot of data in this search reports, and based on that we come up with new ideas for blog articles. Even that's also an idea. If you want to write a new article, don't go elsewhere, see for which keyword you are already ranking somewhere. So write a unique article specific to that topic. You can able to outrank the competition very quickly, because already you have now a specialized article. That is the idea. Now because this website depends on images, it's actually image based website also. So we will also review here. Just click on web. A lot of people just see web, but you can select here and also review what is your position, what is the data you are getting via image search, meaning what images are is from your website are ranking, where you are getting the image search data. It will be much better than your web search. Let us see. Wow, that's 7.82 million impressions our images are getting here, and our clicks from only images is 4,470. And you notice here sometime it's a peaks and then it come back. It depends on if one of our image hit on the top positions of Google, immediately for that certain time we get a huge amount of traffic. So if you notice here, it's up and down, okay. But now here are the keywords for which our images are ranking in image search. First one, Mehendi design, 93 position. So image means 93 position, but in image we don't have 1 2 3, we just have an infinite scroll. So here these are the keywords which are, and look at the impression volume, it's 9 lakh impression. Now see, here is a great opportunity for me. If I can really optimize this keyword for image, if I create one page, Mehendi designs, and focus on all of these specific keywords, you know what happens is, if I can able to move this position upwards, all right, this is an opportunity which is available for me. So I can, if I move it upwards to 1 to 10 position, I can say that this CTR will skyrocket. This will skyrocket, and I may get lakhs of visitors in a single month itself. That is possible because the volume, the impressions in image is crazy volume. So I have a great potential keywords in front of me, and at the same time, these keywords can also be optimized and used for your web searches also. So this is one very amazing and hidden area where we can have a great potential to target, do image optimization. Similarly, if you have a video based website, you can also see what's your situation, what's the data for videos, but it's not a video based website, so we don't have anything. Similarly, if it is a news based website, we can also see certain news related data as well, so which will tell us like how much traffic we are getting from Google News and all that sources we can able to track. So this is one area. What is a special area here is image search, from where you can really able to gain a lot of value and traffic. Now let's come back to our web and see some more interesting features of the web search. So if you go to web, here you see there is a other option called as pages. Now I don't know how many of you have checked it, but it's an awesome data. If you click on these pages, now you can see the top 1000 best performing keywords of your website. All right, it's pretty awesome. Now here it is, the best keywords that we have this page have received around 42,000 impressions and 8,000 clicks, and CTR is pretty good, and you can see its average position is 6.7. like that you can see 1 2 3 4 each and every keyword. Now see, this is a, one area where you have a potential, but we are not able to capture the potential. Why? Because our average position is on second page. So what is this page? It is Mehendi design. It's a cone designs images. Remember, we had one keyword, cone design, Mehendi design and all. So this can be a great opportunity, but how do I take that opportunity? So one of the interesting feature of this tool is, first select any of this keyword. Let's say I want to select cone designs images. So it's an average is 13.8 in web. So click on it, and now you see this data, correct? But here is the interesting point. What you do is, once you select this page, you will get it here like this in a page. Now click back queries. So when you go back to queries, and you now see a very interesting data, and what is this information or data is, there are 277 keywords which are related to the topic of cone designs, and it's pretty awesome. Now see this data: co-design photos, co-design cone design photos, cone design images, cone design photo, image, pictures, pics. It's crazy amount of volume we can able to see. That means we can able to now focus. There are right now on 6.5 positions, so I can improvise it better. I can make it much better position so that these keywords can receive a tons of traffic. From there we can increase our traffic. So this is one very interesting feature. For a business point of view, this is an informational website, not a big deal, but I would tell you, for a business website, this kind of data will be a gold mine for your business, where you can see what page is ranking for what keyword and how do we optimize that keyword. And similarly, you can also analyze the same way for what countries we are getting the traffic, from which countries we are getting the impressions and the traffic. As usual, because our content is optimized for Indian audience, so that's why we are getting the maximum traffic from India. If you want to see from, I'm getting some traffic from US, but what is the traffic exactly? So click on US. Again, come back to your queries. You can again see what are the queries which are ranking in US. These are all US queries, which is quite good. All right, but volume is very low for them, but it's a quite good option we can select. So country wise analysis we can do in our webmaster in our search console tool. Similarly, you can see which device has the highest volume. And as you know that mobile has the biggest market as of in this industry, people search more and more for mobile. And you see here mobile position is very good, but overall desktop position is very bad, 40.2. We have to do something about the speed and other factors, and tablet is almost normal. So we can analyze by your devices as well. So this is one interesting tool. Search appearances, if you are having any kind of rich snippets, etc., then it is going to show that information that you have a rich snippet based results or non-rich snippet based results, etc., information as well. So this is one meaningful and valuable info which can be used from our search console tool. And you can also, one more suggestion I will give you is, whenever you are working on a project, so try to download this data every 1 month, every month. Okay, let's say you are first of every month, download the last month data, keep a track of your data, so that you will exactly know what is happening. You will exactly know how many people are visiting, what keywords they are visiting. You can analyze that information in a perfect way. So this is one very, very amazing tool to work on your project to improvise your SEO. So this is a way we can easily use it. Now, another tool which I will suggest you to use here is your link checker, which is a link building tool. Now, advantage of this tool, as you know, what is the purpose of this tool? We can find out how many external links we are receiving, how many internal links we have, what are the top websites which are linking to us, and at the same time, what are the top anchor texts also. So if you ask me what is the advantage of this, now one of the biggest use of this feature is, I will regularly track from what domains I'm getting the traffic. Regularly I will track. All right, so what I'll do is, when I find any domain which is not up to my expectation or which is not good enough, I will simply eliminate that domain name using a disoff tool. If you are not familiar of a disoff tool, you have to be very careful while using it. You can devalue a particular link by using a disoff tool. So it's a common practice for most SEOs that you will regularly check your links, which links are not good for your business, which links are not relevant for your business. You can apply them as a disoff tool. So that is one aspect. And also constantly you can review for what pages are you getting the backlinks. That is also very important. Not just to home page, we also have to distribute backlinks to our sub pages and category pages also. So we should consistently build links or consistently generate links to those particular pages as well. So that is one aspect which we have to consider, and in Google Search Console tool. And the latest version we have, which is basically our enhancement option and specific enhancement option, Core Web Vitals, which is basically relevant to the speed and optimization of our page. So here you regularly check this data, and I will make a separate video on what is Core Web Vitals, how to improvise and how to optimize that. So if you see here, we have 35 good URLs, 0 improvement URLs, and 36 poor URLs. So click on open report, and from this here we can see what aspects we are missing it. So our biggest problem is the largest contentful paint. LCP means largest contentful paint, which is taking 4 seconds. It's generally 2.5 seconds or less. So I have to see why this issue is happening, what I can do about it. So basically, Core Web Vitals, I will take a separate discussion on a separate video. But basically, it consists of 3 factors. All right. So that 3 factors we have to improvise to make our page much more better. One is LCP, largest contentful paint. Then second one we have is FID, that is input delay. It's basically like how much time first input delay, FID, and then we will have one more aspect called as CLS, which is cumulative layout shift. 3 factors are there. I will take a separate video, but here we have to work on these aspects as well. Similarly, we can see the usability point of view, how our website is, are there any errors or issues. AMP point of view, accelerated mobile pages, are there any issues in accelerated mobile pages, and all this data we can check. So in short, I would say that one of the greatest purpose of the Search Console is to review and check your analytical data, your traffic data, and then make some strategies to improvise on the places where you are not working well, or your position is going down, or you are going lower. So you may ask a question, sir, if your website itself is going down, why is it going down? So one of the reason is our team is right now not working on this project. So generally we have a consistently we work on a projects, but due to some other engagement, this is my own personal project. So for that reason, I have directed my team for some other projects. So that's why when the moment we stop working, so what happens? Some decline happens in our website. Most of the websites will have a decline. So that is why. So we have stopped work on this as we used to do generally. So that's why it's a small decline, but we will recover it to that aspect. That's not a big deal or a big problem. So this is the idea of using a search console. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have learned something new, and you already knew about a search console, but still you have learned something new. So if you really got benefit from the video, please like our video and share it with your friends, and also please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.